daughter Kayla, and we have her kids now, so we're trying to somehow get some more income because she's not giving us really nothing. And we just...
You all are just that great of grandparents. Your children want to leave their children with you?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, they did such a good job raising me. They might as well.
Excuse me.
I believe she
Mr. and
don't
Mrs.
have
Paul.
any business since we have her child
Okay.
living with us.
How old is this child?
What is he, 6 months now?
6 months, yeah.
Oh, it's a newborn.
Yeah,
Yes.
You left your newborn baby with your parents?
every day.
Well, I mean, people make mistakes, and
So
I'm trying to.
he's a mistake?
Wow.
You knew what you
Pretty
were doing.
much. If I could take it back, I would, honest.
I'm seeking child support and back pay from this man. The child is now 3 years old,
3 years old.
and I have not received any child support.
In 3 years?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Sir, is there a reason you haven't given her any child support in the past 3 years?
Yes, ma'am, there is.
What is that?
We've been discussing the paternity obligation.
Okay.
Under the circumstances, you know, I don't think I was the only person having a fling with Rocky at the time that you know, she and I had that time together. And,
Excuse me? Are you implying something?
Well, what I'm trying to say is that I understand that you may have been seeing some other people in addition to me. And the reason that I haven't
Well,
provided
those are rumors.
I understand
First of
that.
all.
I understand that.
Second
But
of
you
all.
haven't complied with my request for DNA test either, and that's my key. Is that if I have an obligation, I like to make sure it is my obligation and not the obligation of some other father.
This is Al Pacino, one of the greatest actors around. He featured in the movie The Godfather, and he is quite rich. So he got himself a 29-year-old girlfriend, and in less than a year, she became pregnant. They split 3 months after welcoming the child, and she filed for physical custody. She ended up getting paid $30K a month in child support. She is entitled to 6% of his annual gross income, in excess of $2.5 million per year, and she may earn up to $90K a year. She will also get $15K a year in college funds for the child, and $110 more for relocations and hospital bills. In short, her life is set for the better just for having this man's seed.
Today we're going to be taking a look at a couple Karens that embody the very essence of insanity. The Karen on your screen right now decided that she was going to harass a pharmacy delivery man over his parking spot because that's somehow this woman's biggest concern in life for some odd reason. But without further ado, let's check it out.
Away from my
I will.
vehicle so I can
I will.
close my door.
Except for the fact
Miss,
that you didn't
I'm gonna call the police. You're assaulting
call
me.
the...
Please get away from me. I don't want anything to do
I'm
with you.
assaulting you?
You're not letting me leave.
And this is assaulting you?
You're not letting me leave. So you're stopping me from leaving.
Call the
So-
police.
Okay, I will.
Do
Please
this.
move away from me. Please get away from me. I didn't
Call
do
the
anything
police.
to you.
I was trying to have a conversation
I don't
with
want to
you.
have a conversation with you.
I
I don't know you.
understand.
You're so close to me with COVID. You don't have a mask on. It's insane. Can you please step away from me? Get away from me.
So you're trying to tell me
I'm
that
just trying to
you were
tell you I'm
holding me,
trying to close my door.
and I was trying to
and
tell
you're
you
stop.
you're pulling my you're
You
hitting
close my door.
and I was trying to
and
tell
you're
you
stop.
you're pulling my you're
because,
hitting me.
because you're stopping me.
Yes, because I
Please
need you
back.
to hear
Please back away from me.
I need you to
This is
hear some
insane.
words.
This is insane.
I will back up here, but you need to listen
Miss,
to me. Sit
you're
down.
not.
If you're that
Can
concerned,
you, Miss? I'm
then get
concerned
in.
about you
Can you don't-
stopping me from leaving. That's what I'm concerned with.
concerned about
I'm
you
gonna go into the
parking.
store
Please do.
and let them know that
I'm
you're stopping
concerned.
me. You can't stop
I'm
me.
concerned with
I
you
don't give a
parking.
fuck.
Karen Turner. Hi, it's Nair. I'm a resident. There you go.
It's fine. I don't need that.
Okay, fine. I'm Karen Turner.
You're just here as the rider, right?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm here as a concerned citizen and friend of the mayor, and been in Tenafly for 20 years. I take full responsibility for them. And what is the reason they were pulled over?
The driver has all the information. He'll tell you.
No. I need to know.
No, you don't need to know.
Okay.
We're not involved here. You're picking them
No.
up.
I'm involved. Trust me.
Well,
I'm
I'm not
very
going to tell
involved.
you. He's the driver of the automobile. He's over 18. That's all you need to know.
Okay. If you can.
We don't need to see credentials.
Okay.
We've
You need a. If you can give me a little bit of space here. What
Who
seems
is
to
this?
be?
Are you a commissioner?
I am the commissioner. one of the commissioners, and I'm heading up.
Do you have an ID
for,
with that?
That is my ID, and that is my business card. I am the commissioner of the Port Authority, and I'm heading up over 4,000 police officers. Okay? So, if there's a problem, I think I have...
There's no problem.
Well, I think there's a
It's
problem.
an unregistered vehicle.
Okay, let's hear, why were they pulled over, first of all?
Miss.
Now, don't call me Miss, I'm Commissioner. Thank you.
Commissioner.
Yes.
All due
Why
respect.
were they pulled over?
All due respect.
Yep. Why
The
did
driver
they
will tell you.
No. I need
Yes,
to know.
ma'am. The car's getting towed now.
Why is the car getting towed?
Go ask him.
No, I'm asking, you're the person
Go ask
who's
him.
ordered it, and you're the source of the accusation. They are not the source, you're the source. So I'm trying to go to the source. If you want me to go to their side of the story, I will.
I think
But
that's
I
the best
will
thing.
do that.
I think it's the best thing at this point.
You know what? I'm very disappointed in the way the two of you are acting. You cannot even tell me, a mother living in Tenafly for 20 years with 2 kids who went through the school system, what the problem is. And that's shocking. It's shocking that you can't even give me a sense.
I think
no,
we should conclude this.
I will.
Just for safety reasons,
absolutely.
this is a high-speed road. I think we should all get off of the road. It's a little bit dangerous for us being out here as long as we were
Thank
anyway.
you for your concern with my safety.
Okay.
I don't need it. You can't put a sentence together. Sorry.
Okay.
That's pathetic.
Okay.
And you are a disappointment. And you are just following him. So you are also a disappointment. You can't put together a sentence of what the problem
Are you finished
is.
now? Are you finished, ma'am?
I'm shocked.
Are you
I'm
finished?
shocked and very disappointed. Thank you for
may
your
take
help.
them. You may take them now.
You may not tell me when to take my child. You may shut up and not tell me when I may take my kids and her friends who are PhD students from MIT and Yale. You may tell me nothing.
About this case before the court, what's going on?
Well, good morning. I come here today to try to get his child support raised.
Okay.
We have one child. His business, I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's almost close to 100,000, give or take, like maybe 10 to 15.
Okay.
So I feel like I get a measly $600 a month from him. I feel like
So
something's
that's how
not
much
right.
his child support is
Currently.
set at right now?
Yes.
Okay. Do you make $100,000?
No, ma'am. I have 85 to 90,000 on the high end on a good year.
Okay. All right. What is it that you do?
I'm a mechanic.
Mechanic. Okay. All right. So you said 90 on the high end.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I can only go off of what he told me, and he said 90,000 on the high end. I think you're in pretty good shape. What do you do for a living?
I don't work. I take care of our kid.
So you're a stay-at-home mom?
Mm-hmm.
And she's 11?
He is.
He is
yeah.
11? He goes to school?
He does.
So what do you do during the day?
Nothing.
You don't want to work?
No.
So you're just living off of his child support?
I am. And we live with our mother.
And you're proud of that?
Well, we were living with him, and I was a stay-at-home mom. He made the income.
Okay.
But, I mean...
But you can work now, right?
I can, but...
So it's no but you can go get a job, right?
I could, but I'm not going to. My rent's free. My food is free. I mean, my mom's the homeowner. We don't have to pay nothing.
We all know one Karen who thinks she deserves to have everything she wants and doesn't care who she pisses off to get it. For those who don't know who a Karen is, she's a middle-class white woman who is entitled or demanding beyond the scope of what is normal. Whenever we speak of entitled women, Karen comes to our minds. But do you ever wonder why certain women feel so entitled? When my sister introduced her boyfriend, now husband, to my uncle, the first thing he asked was, "Does he make you happy?" Then proceeded to ask what he does for a living to ascertain if he could provide for his family, my sister and children. My sister was in her final year studying nursing at that time. Her husband was already working as an aesthetic nurse in one of the top-paying hospitals in the city. So he was doing well financially, and my sister was on her way to getting a degree in a high-paying career. By social standards, a woman's happiness is linked to her husband, and a man's proof of worthiness lies in his ability to provide for his family. The problem with the traditional conception of happiness and worthiness is that it breeds a sense of entitlement for both men and women. It encourages women to feel entitled to men's assets both financially and emotionally, while men feel entitled to women's bodies because women are regarded as the price. In retrospect, a slave a man purchases to serve and worship him. To be clear, there is nothing wrong in serving and worshiping your husband, but the problem is men abuse the privilege their wives give them and turn their women into slaves rather than a better half. Entitlement arises when someone believes they have an inherent right to certain privileges or special treatment without necessarily earning them. We see a lot of male entitlement every day. It's no secret that men feel entitled to women's bodies, affection, and time. Some even go as far as demanding their rights over women's income. Famous misogynistic social influencer, Andrew Tate, is popularly known for educating young men on how to emotionally manipulate women and subdue them by force. Tate said he takes a cut from his girlfriend's earnings who are porn stars. He said he's entitled to their income because the women are giving away their bodies, which is his property, to other men.
You say a lot of stuff about women like that they're your property.
That's not what I said. I was talking about an OnlyFans company when that question was asked. But I said that if a woman is going out with a man, she belongs to that man. That's his woman. So if she wants to do OnlyFans, she owes him some money because she's his.
Well, that's crazy. That one's crazy.
So you think that a man going out with a girl, that's just your property?
She is his girl.
But what does that have to do with anything?
Because she's his.
So that is you saying that women are your property.
It's not about being property. It's about the fact that she belongs to him. And the intimate parts of her body belong to him because they're in a relationship. And if she wants to sell those, he has a stake in those intimate parts of her body.
So it's reverse. A male porn star owes the woman.
I don't know, because I think the women belong to the man. I think the woman's given
that's
over
inherently where you get called sexist.
Tate claims ownership of their bodies. He's not even married to them, although he still shouldn't claim ownership. Unfortunately, Tate's perception of women's autonomy is a normalized social concept that has been going on for ages. Entitled men express hostility towards women. They don't seek approval or validation, rather they demand recognition, and when they don't get what they want, they resort to violence. On the other hand, entitled women demand that men take care of them because they are weak and fragile.
I'm really upset because literally this man just brung me on a date and he's not paying for anything. Sir, we're gonna have to call the police. Sir. Oh my God, they about to call the police on me right now. You was supposed to be paying for this, and you're mad because I'm not what?
You're not sucking no dick.
What do you mean? This is a date, sir. No.
I'm not paying for nothing if you ain't sucking no dick.
Okay, I can give you my ID and I can come back tomorrow and pay for everything. I don't know what this nigga. I'm sorry.
You have a policy here.
Okay, he brung me on a date. Okay, put your hand down. Put your hand down. Put your hand down.
Well, listen.
Put your hand down.
I
You
told
quit
you.
talking to me.
No.
Quit talking to me because
you need to make every inch disappear, or this bill is not gonna disappear.
You fucking dumb? You because you a rapper? I gotta be sucking on your dick. You got me fucked up, and I'm taking this to court. All I had was motherfucking tacos.
Take it. Tell Judge Judy I ain't paying shit if she ain't sucking dick.
Wow.
Give me this for.
Your turn to pay for the food.
It's who turn to pay for the food?
Your turn.
Why would it be my turn to pay for the food when I'm here with my man?
Because I always pay for the food.
I can't hear you. What?
I always pay for the food.
You always pay for the food?
Yeah.
I always pay for the food.
I ain't paying for it today.
You not paying for it?
You know, it's your turn.
It's only $50.
Well, pay for it.
Well, pay for it.
Yeah.
Why would I have to pay for anything if I'm here with my man? You are my man. You're supposed to pay for everything.
I gotta pay for everything else, so you can pay for the food.
You what?
I gotta pay for everything else.
So I gotta pay you. I gotta go in my pocketbook and get out $50. You can't pay $50? Okay, well I'm leaving then.
What?
Oh, you might as well go ahead and call the server and see who gonna wash dishes because it ain't gonna be me. I'm not paying $50 for this. What?
I ain't either.
You ain't either? I'm paying for this.
Single, absolutely, by choice.
Stop the cap.
And I am not getting in another relationship if a man can't be the provider all the way. Trust me, there's a man out there that will take care of me, these kids, the bills, the ride, the food that we put in our bodies, and your broke ass too, my boy.
Female entitlement suppresses women's autonomy and prevents them from advancing in their careers. By believing they are fragile and weak, they lose the opportunity of getting jobs in certain sectors. We do not regard female entitlements as an offense because social constructs have caved a conception that women should be idolized, protected, and cared for. Therefore, most women feel entitled by expecting everything to go their way, demanding attention, and believing that the world owes them something. Unfortunately, women can't be blamed for their entitlement. Our laws reinforce women's entitlement by imposing biased laws that favor women more than men. Some women feel more entitled because they are paid alimony and child support without putting effort into their relationships. When a woman exercises her privileges at the detriment of others, we turn a blind eye because women's rights are human rights. The problem is some women abuse the rights and freedom given to them, and this should be a concern for everyone. It's ridiculous that the same women who want to be recognized as humans deserving respect, fought to end slavery, get an education, own property, exercise their free will and be independent are the same people glamorizing to freeload off their husbands and boyfriends. I have seen mothers intentionally avoid getting a paid job to support their husbands or ex-husbands financially when their child is over 10 years old simply because they earn alimony and child support even though the man is in huge debt as a result of fulfilling his financial obligations. I have also seen women abandon their children to their parents or close relatives because they feel entitled to their support. And there are those who weaponize their bodies to force men into providing their sexual and materialistic desires. Recently, there has been an increasing number of women who believe they live in the age of entitlement and have a deluded self-belief and inflated sense of importance. It was terrific for women to break free of oppression and achieve equality. However, feminism is the end product of a culture that places self-esteem and empowerment above fairness and common sense. Feminism produced a generation of toxic women who believe they can have it all, do anything, and have unlimited freedom of choice. We see some toxic feminists promote obesity as a healthy body weight and to be comfortable eating more or less even if you risk dying of heart failure or anorexia. Let's not forget the older women who regret not having children earlier because they chose to ignore medical warnings about the risk of late pregnancy, but blame their doctors for birth complications due to their age. Modern women have lost their sense of judgment and refuse to be held accountable for their choices. We forget that freedom cannot exist without accountability for one's actions. We cannot trample on the rights of other people to achieve our personal desires, and we must accept certain biological realities to avoid putting our lives at risk. As much as we condemn male entitlement, we should know that female entitlement is inherently bad and must be condemned too. We support equal rights and human dignity for women. Achieving women's rights is a global struggle, based on universal human rights and the supremacy of law. However, we must come together in solidarity to end traditions, practices, and laws that harm one gender. Gender equality is a call for the freedom to be fully human without fear or prejudice.
If you like this video and want to support my channel, please like, subscribe and click the bell icon before you leave. See you next time.